So the Integra anchors come in 3.5 and 5mm size corkscrews. They all have a UHWPE thread with needles, which we call an ultra point needle. So they come in a double wrapped configuration. The actual device has a little plastic sleeve which is removed, and has a little plastic clip that holds the thread in place. Otherwise, it's a slotted handle. The anchor itself has a corkscrew thread, which is titanium, and it has, where the thread inserts, a section which is about 6mm long, which corresponds pretty much to the end of the chamfer on the inserter, to give you an idea of how far to insert it. Inside, the needles are placed into a piece of foam. It's important to be careful of the ends, which have a very sharp tip, and the needles themselves are very strong to allow passage through tough fibrous tissue. That also allows not only to bite the fibrous tissue, but to be able to grab the fibrous tissue and be able to suture it minimally invasively, because you'll have confidence that the needle will not break. So first, and depending whether it's a 3.5 or the 5, the 3.5 uses a 3.2mm drill bit, which is supplied by Integra, which has a diamond tip, and it also has a AO quick coupler attachment on it. It's not cannulated, whereas the 5 has a cannulated pixie cap type drill piece with a wire. So in this setting with the 5, you put the wire gets positioned, drill goes over the top, and a hole is drilled. Then the anchor gets placed down to the chamfer. Once it's engaged, the cap is taken off, the needles come out, then they are delivered through the end. It's best to deliver them one at a time, but in many circumstances you'll only need one needle per thread, and if that's the case, I would cut one off before you bring it out through the delivery tool. I take an x-ray once I've drilled. When they're inserted, I will test that the anchor is in tightly enough. They have enormous pull-out strength, so the 3.5 is some nanometers and this is 5, and you'll find that the thread themselves are incredibly strong, so they'll hold up to pretty well any force that's applied on them.